Perfect. All right. Okay. And let me put it on to see if it's showing us live yet. Okay, are we live? Okay, we are live.
Aloha!
Hello, everyone. Say hi, Tiger. No.
It's my show.
Oh, and we're on live. Here we go.
Aloha! Aloha!
Want to say hi? Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
You're gonna go sing?
Hi, everyone!
We're a little bit late. We were having a beautiful conversation about the amazing things going on right now and doing some activations before we came live with everyone here now. Welcome. We're so excited to have fun with everyone today. Hope everyone's doing amazing.
Yes, yes, yes. Aloha, aloha, aloha. We might look like we disappear, but we are here. We are just going to click on our personal page so that it can show up there too, so that we can do
We're
our
just
little
gonna be sharing it out for a minute. So if you could just give us
technicals.
If you could share it for us, we're here today to have fun. All right, let's share this out. I'm gonna try to keep comments. You're gonna see me going back and forth if you have any questions. We're gonna be doing some readings, some singing, some light language, whatever we are guided to do here and now with all of you amazing. All right.
Oh, the frequencies are making the device go crazy.
I know mine's too. A little bit of electronic difficulties, but we're all right.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
Okay. 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 That's not going. We're back into Zoom. Start video. Okay, we are back. Aloha, aloha. We're just going to share.
I'm still sharing.
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on. The technicals were a bit crazy.
We're just gonna flow with it. It's obvious, like one of these fun experiences with the electronics. All right.
Yes.
We're Shanti Sienta Homa. Okay. Are you gone?
No, I'm still here. I will be back in a memento.
Okay, that's why it's not showing up. Oh, hold on. I'll just go live. Here we are.
Oh, we are here. All is well. All is well.
All right.
Okay, we're coming back in now. Okay, here we are.
Okay, here we go.
Woohoo!
Everyone. Anyone who wants a reading, go ahead and message. Looking for a reading. So we can get you lined up for readings. And do you want to start out with some song?
Yeah, let's start out with some light language, some sing songs. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, while we do that, I'm just going to come straight into the Zoom so we can focus here. Do you want to start?
Yeah, we'll start. We're happy to do that.
Ushikam pasyanta.
Ayakai.
Urai.
Ankoraite. Ankoraite. Nakate ako.
Ushantiyanta.
Nakate
Kashiyama.
akate ako. Inakate ako.
Ooh, yeah, and yeah, see on my mind. Ooh, mama, yeah, say. Ukashanti haya haya hey. Ukashanti haya haya hey. Utrahi nasi ushe. Manana haya na hey. Utrahi umantai. Kaishenai. Kashanti hayana hayana Ushayana Ushanyanta si ushaye Utayanana puyarare Utaya tundeya fushata Umanana hayana hayana Ushanana hayana hana hey Wishakashi upasiamti Antiara fusha fusha hey Usha hey Ushante Ulala kindala hayane Unta hayatu shanti asate Umanana heya ya hey Umanana heya na na hey Ukashasha umpasianta hey Ha haya ha haya Umpasianti kushiasa fushasi Ripete kushiasa fushanta ushanti. Woo, that felt good. What a beautiful way to start this. Everyone is feeling the love. The beautiful Aasha and I just decided we wanted to come live and be here.
Play.
The beauty in our hearts with everyone. You feel the love that we just did a beautiful transmission of the Divine Mother, the Divine Child, the Divine Family.
I tangled my hose.
Oh, you turned on the hose. Okay, one moment. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, I got tangled my hose.
Okay, we'll
Tiger.
put the hose on it just a second. Tiger will be making her presence known. I don't have a sitter right now, so I hope you guys all enjoy that.
It's more childlike to enjoy. Everyone will.
So wonderful. Let me see here. Okay, we've got a couple of readings. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Catalina. I'm just
You'll
reading
have
on my page right now.
comments because we can't come in and out, so we will leave way to read the comments as they come through.
Yes. I'm still new at all this, so I'm still figuring it out. But Kushyanta Ushantia Shiva Ushahya Kashyanta Aishyantia Ushyantia. Before we do any readings, let's go ahead and do a lovely activation together. Are you ready? So Kushantia Ufishya Ukishyanta. Kishyanta Susyanta Kushantia Ushantia Kushantia.
Itajana mai kore intestiana ina mara no kore istestiana ina kaya tere moro iana taka ina mara istiana kate ina ma ure iesti an kaya tia ma oro istia.
Esuti Kishopa Kashanta Utiente Utia Kasho Antitia Ukishintia Ushasha Ukiasya. As we clear away all within our throat chakra and allow each and every one of us to move forward with their divine truth and speak their truth, know their truth, be their truth in this here now moment. And so it is. I am all that I am. Ukishianta Esianta Ushe. Ushe Ushe Asi Kushe.
I want yeah.
You want to do the lungs after what we've discussed? Go ahead, and we're going to do a lung activation. Hold on 1 second, Bubba. Going to
Inabo oro yestianayaka. O Rayanayaka yate anama or yente ya akstiente
I opened the diaper.
akara inamur yestianaka. My istianata yestian kaira inaya. Uraiko teako. We are releasing the guilt in this now. We are releasing any feelings of shame within our body as we move forward and enhance and activate our inner joy and our cosmic bliss that lies within the essence of the core, lies within our soul.
We are here now, fully present, fully embodied, fully in the oneness of the all that we are, now and evermore. There is nothing more than the current now, time, space, and the unconditional loving space of Source. As we begin to take the steps forward into the new ways of being, living, knowing, and witnessing the all that is in everyday life, may your heart be ever expansive in this now, as you see, feel, and know you are divinely supported, loved, and safe. I am all that I am as you are, for we are eternally one. The Kushyanta Ashe. Upa. Ashe. Upa. Ushanta Nahaya. Ushanta. Kaya mama. Ukaya mama sa.
Umakateakos, umakateako, inteakateako, teako. Yeah.
Pushanti. I'm gonna go get my crystal ball. I see that. And
Kaya na
Sienta. Sienta.
it's
Right back. I just need to put my daughter in her bathing suit. I love you all.
Nakoraite hinakaite hinakote ya hinakote ankatorai ankuteyaku hinakate ya hinakatos hinakate yako. We lovely beauties. We cannot see anything from this space. We are just in a private Zoom room right now, but we are sending our love, our joy, our heart through the harmonic frequencies of our divine nature. And we feel the presence of every one of we here in this now, and we are so excited to play and to sing and to dance and to weave in interconnection with all that is. And we're so excited to do some live readings today as well. So if people are wanting some live readings, just drop some comments and let us know if you're wanting to have a reading today. And when our divine dear sister returns, we will be looking into that, and we will be choosing some beings that we will pull some cards for and doing a kind of joint live sharing. So we are so excited.
Yes. I'm back. Okay, so I got my phone now. Yep, you can build a sandcastle. Except Tiger Lightly wants to build a sandcastle. So I'm the comments. I'm trying to go through the comments so we can go ahead and. I know, yeah, build a sandcastle from the beach. So I'm gonna go through the comments. I know there's a couple people who want readings, so we can do the readings. We could do the readings, or we could do some music. I don't know. Did you catch Martin McNichol's live yesterday where he was dancing? You guys all catch that? It was so amazing.
Because he was like going hard, and I was like laughing so much at the energy. And then I was like, oh my God, yes. And we're like, yes, man.
Yeah.
We post, and then you were live, like dancing to his
for 35 minutes of nonstop dancing. Yeah, I was like, I hope they can't hear me panting. I'm a little out of shape. I danced for this long.
You could just feel the vibes of the rave going on in the house.
It was so wonderful. I was like, maybe we'll have a little dance party ourselves. I'll put on his mix. Go ahead and put on the mix from yesterday. Then Facebook. And we can all just kind of dance together and enjoy together too. That's a fun idea.
Playing. We're just
Now.
free now.
Yeah,
Moment.
it's a time of play. Everybody's at home. Everybody's available. Some people are bored or unhappy, but like we play all day, right? Like that's life for us. Every day is a day of play. Woohoo!
Today we are dancing, we're singing, we're being in a joy. So why not better way to come alive and just share that as we're doing it anyway, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Let's just, let me check if there's anyone. I can go ahead and bring them in the Zoom who wants a reading. Then we can see it in
that
the
would be an idea actually. So if anyone does want a reading, could come into the Zoom room and then we could have an actual. It would be more intimate that way, I feel, rather than trying to turn into the energy.
Yeah, then we can get people to chat. I don't have to turn on their cam unless they want their cam turned on to be on live. But yeah, we can do the readings like that. So it's definitely
really fun.
Yes. So let me go in before and see. It's probably just barely showing up right now for them. Because there is a delay. Just so everyone knows, there is a delay. Or you can private message me that you want to come into the chat, and I will go ahead and send you the links. Mira, I have that Mira's here. Candace is here. Catalina, Robin Cabral. Let me see who else is saying hi. Janine Krause, Linda Thorpe, Darlene Smith. Hello, everybody. We are so happy you guys are here.
So happy.
Janine Krause says, way too nervous. I don't understand if she's nervous or what's going on. If she wants to share, have us
share.
I know a lot of people are very nervous with what's going on right now. Okay, Candace, I'm going to go ahead and send that to you. Robin, I'm going to go ahead and send that. It's in Zoom, then thing can be sent to dance. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send Candace and Robin the link right now.
Love it. And hey, we could end up having a little dance with everyone. Don't be shy. We're all in the same boat and we're all shy.
We're all in this together. Yeah, I'm like the queen of shy. That's why it's taking me so many years to even do lives on Facebook. So.
But really, because if you come into the Zoom room, you can stay in the Zoom room and then you don't even see yourself as live on Facebook. So you can't see anybody's
what's going on.
And then you don't feel scared because you're not on the big scary Facebook platform, just hanging out with your sisters in a private room.
Exactly. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm sending the links now. So if there's anyone else while I'm on this. Okay, Darlene, Candace, Robin.
You could just share the link in the comments, could you not, as well, rather than send it individually to people?
Yeah, I could.
And then people click that link with.
All right. Hold on.
Good day. In day, good day.
It's like locking up. Let's see here. I can't even get in there.
And we Aasha, she's been feeling so many ancestors present with us this week as well. Like there's such this ancestral really strong energy that's been coming through in like vocals and all day. Like we just seem we're walking around in this like really like sacred, like stomping, chanting, like kind of vibrational harmonic keep coming through like almost all the time at the moment. So I wonder if anyone else has been feeling that energy. I think Candace actually posted something this morning, like that kind of energy, and I was like, yes, like We've been
I've
feeling
been feeling that for a couple days.
really strong, almost like protection, like
Yeah, like making their presence known with everything. There we go. Okay, I got it posted finally. Everything's like glitching on me. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Yeah, I did have the ancestral thing. Actually, it was my grandparents showed up. All of my grandparents showed up the day after everything went down last week with my son. My grandparents surrounded me in dream state, and they were just all around me in dream state. Hi, we're discussing the ancestors. I'm gonna keep you muted for now, and then when we do the reading, we'll go ahead and talk about it. But unless you want and have something to say about the ancestors, I know Darlene's very, very in tune. So they surrounded me after that experience, my maternal and paternal grandparents, and then the next day, Dakota started coming out of what he was going through. But as they surrounded me, a lot of the pain I was experiencing, like, turned into the euphoria, euphoria of like the beauty of the experience.
I'm being a silent.
Okay, you can come say hi.
Hi.
Hi, beauty. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses for Tiger.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Are you gonna do some light language? Are you gonna, yeah. There you go. Show me how you do your weaving. You doing it on the table, Ushanta?
Yashtiaye Koteyanaka.
Kashanta,
Ay ay ay. Yanamayaka.
There's Sky. All right. Catalina. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Shanta. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Kushanta. Oshe. Oshe. Untianta. Esintia. Kushantia. Fukushe. She. 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 Ukianta. Tishihintianta. Kushantia. O Ushanta. Ai. Ayakishi. Akishi. Antiati. Ushi. Asi. Antiushu. Mabagenta. Tiamba. Kushanta. Ushi. Ay. 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 Ukushe.
Oh, ay ako. Oh, ako to.
Kushayintana kushainaye. Ukashay huantai esenem pashay. Anta. Kushanti, kushanti, antiasa. Mpashayanta yung kushanti officiate. Umbaya tia.
Ako. Inaya, sumaya.
Ushi mama mushay.
Anak ako teya. Hikte anak kate. Inakakote. Inakanova yete. Inakanova ye. Oray ako. torayen maye. Inayes dianai. Ikai anam orik dea. Kure. Ia. Yina. Dea. Ika toro oye anama ahstiaya.
Entiende, Kushanta. Kushanta. Kushanta, mama.
Dea.
If anyone wants to go on live or has something to say, just go ahead and go in the chat room. I learned when too many people start talking, it just like doesn't work. All right. Do you want to do a reading? Do you want to do a reading with your cards first?
Yes, of course.
I'd like to see your reading.
Are we doing are we doing one for anyone specifically, or should we just do one for the collective first?
Let's do a collective one first. You know what? While you do, I just got an idea. While you do yours, I'm going to go ahead and use Sherilyn's deck. Oh my goodness. Did you hear what just came out of my mouth? And this card, look at this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it has to do with the transmission we were doing earlier, remember?
Mm-hmm.
We're discussing and stuff. So we are going through initiations. And this wants to be known, like everybody's walking their walk right now. You cannot pretend at this point. Everyone's going through it.
Let's be real with each other in this now moment. Fully expression of our experience and know that we're all in
yes.
Awareness. Show up. Really be aware and to be conscious of the now moment and to fully get to the embodiment of knowing our divine truth and standing in that with power. And we are being pushed forward in this now feeling energy X, but we're being pushed in this now to stand in our power. And you're going to be pushed around. You're going to be knocked left, right, right, until you drown and you say, I know who I am. And I am not what I've been told. And you will continuously get lessons and experiences that will challenge the essence in which you stand for. Because if you don't stand in that 111%, then you're going to be provoked and challenged. You being so fearless and so much that you're basically an embodiment of all that. You have these, what we're being well is that we're being challenged to embody all the aspects that we've worked hard on, like our self-worth, like our inner child, like our basically working on our vibrational field. And the collective has been really challenged right now. And if there is anything we have not yet addressed, it is basically going to on itself. Until we come to that level of awareness and we do something about it, because these energies right now are really strong on the light worker community. And if you're really in the path of your embodiment, you're doing the work and you're showing up for humanity, and you're putting more than you're going to right now, and you're to how you're going to react to that. And you can either react from the old programming, or you can choose your new state of being that you have worked hard in. And if you choose whatever you choose, it's going to put you into a timeline. And you can choose to play in these timelines, or you can choose to stay in the center in the 0 point one create, or you can choose to play in the pool of goodness, which you will just keep spinning round and round and round. So you can choose to be this ray of hope. You can choose to be the rainbow bridge, or you can choose to feel completely immersed in this essence of fear. And we're not standing here saying this from a place of that we have it all together. We're saying that we are being challenged just like everyone else is.
Yeah.
And we're all being pushed on our butts right now, but we're being pushed on our butts so that we can stand up and to basically honor that we are. You will be continuously pushed down until you have gathered that strength. And even a comment that came through in the chat there. Yeah. So there's no, as we're saying, like what happens when the veil is gone? We shared this on our timeline the other day, and there is no veil right now. It's not that then there is no veil, which is a great thing because it means we're a direct channel to source creation, and we are stepping beyond the belief structures that is. But what that also means is that within this reality, we can choose what to believe, but the essence of cannot be naive. It's not there. Energy structure, and you're more susceptible to being swayed by energy that might not be of the highest benevolence. So you need to be aware, and I'm not saying protect yourself, I'm not saying be guarded, because we're not be guarded. If we do not do vibrational work and the energy, then we continuously project that out into our reality, because there is no veil, and we are the conscious creators. So what you hold inside is an instant manifestation on the outside. So we are to be fully aware and fully conscious that of which we are, that of which we have been experienced to. And if anything that we're holding on, now is the time to either release it, now is the time to address it, now is to fully love it. We're not asking to change anything that we are. We're asking to show more love, show more compassion, show more aspects of ourselves, because we wouldn't be the people that we are today if we hadn't had those experiences in the first place. So I feel like many are challenges right now.
Well, the other thing maybe too is the awareness factor. Like you have to really, I'm watching Tiger right now. The energies are really unique right now. I'm not going to state anything, just saying pay attention when you are out of alignment. Pay attention, anything that feels uncomfortable or edgy or anything, pay attention to that and use everything that you've mastered since your awakening in your lifetime to draw yourself back to your high heart center and ground in, because there's nothing outside of you that should be able to affect you. And I can say that coming from where I came from a week ago and having my son trying to stake me in the heart. Okay, that wasn't my son. I'm just going to tell you that. Wasn't my son, but as of yesterday, my son's aware of what happened and is now in a completely different mind state after a week of integrating and clearing an experience that surfaced that could have been very, very life-altering and shifted my entire family in a completely different direction. But in the awareness, in the moment, as it was playing out, I witnessed. So everyone needs to stay in observation and witness mode right now. And when you feel affected by something, take it right back into your heart center, really right back.
Basically transforming the polarities of the duality of the external into the internal. So basically weaving this energy as this, you know, as you can see here, there's the infinite flow of energy. So using our heart centers, that as we receive that energy, reflecting it back outwardly, and we're going to continuously transcend this polarity. But you will know pretty quickly when the vibration is not in alignment and not in resonance with your vibrational field, because it would irritate your field very quickly now. If you feel yourself being frustrated, irritated, challenged, that is not authentic to your nature.
Yes.
Something in the field that is asking you to become aware of it, to be able to transcend that energy. Because I feel like there is a lot of conflict and duality going to show up in this net to be able to challenge people. But this is in your wings, to stand in your divine source essence, to be able to not be pulled down by this energetic structure. To return to love and keep moving forward in the balance that you already hold.
And most of us are empaths. So understanding that the collective is really going through a lot right now. So we're feeling that collective energy of what's happening. These things are things that aren't supposed to happen here. I mean, this is like one of those fears that the collective has had for so long because it's come through in so many ways. So now we're feeling it and saying, okay, how do we work with this? And when we transform ourselves in witness, we transform the collective, each of us in the higher conscious realms, taking one step forward, transforming, aligning, centering, grounding. All that we are here now in this time space is how we shift humanity into this higher frequency of love that we all experience.
Because what we're being called to share in this now is it was basically a merging point, which most of you already know from different sources of information that have shared this. But there was a merging point where self-mastery, that is what we're being called to step up to do. But within the timelines, we want you to imagine that the pool of consciousness itself, there was separation between consciousness that was held in different group points within different timelines, as well as the consciousness and the unconsciousness of humanity. When all of these events occurred, they were pulled into one embodiment of consciousness. It is all one consciousness pool right now. That means that when you tap into the collective consciousness, you're connecting into humanity, which is in the essence to feel as one. And this is why we've been all mastering and being pushed to learn more, maintaining our center and our 0 point within the center with the heart, because this is our balance between all this. And it is a gift to be able to feel all of this flow of energy, but it can be very unsettling to hold our balance within that when we are feeling so deeply as one. But this is what it means to be within unity consciousness, one flow of consciousness itself. So we can transcend that energy structure by returning to our 0 point energy and returning it to the point of creation itself, to step beyond that pulling energy. It is a whirlwind, like tornado of energy. And that is when we're often feeling into things that maybe don't feel in resonance or feel like an irritation within our vibrational field, because we're pouring that energy in through our crown, into our vessel, to become aware of it. And that is a gift, because then you can and feel as one what we're all going through. And we can collectively move through these energies together to help transcend them. But I guess looking at what's most resonant for you in that moment, what is it that you can kind of look at and you say, okay, well, this is resonant to my personal experience, and this is resonant to collective experience. And if it is resonant to yours, then there's something that we can transform on an internal level that will in turn have an effect on the pool of consciousness itself, creating ripples. And this is truly the power that we all hold right now, is that when we individually do something or come together as a group and transcend the energy, this ripple is received by every single person that connects to collective consciousness, the pool of consciousness, which is connected to humanity consciousness, which is the consciousness of one. And this is what we mean by we are one. There is no separation between you and I, and there's no separation between any of we in this now. All timelines have converged into oneness right now. And that is what we're being asked to be aware of, to not hold separation within that space, to be completely honest and to show up in our authentic expression, to not hold back that of which that is authentic and truth to ourselves.
That was great. That was great. Tiger's over here playing her game, so I muted it. That was absolutely wonderful. That's exactly what that's for right now, and that's why we're here.
This higher all can get a bit strong sometimes, so we do. No, we don't apologize because we're unapologetic. See, we still fall in as well, but we don't mean to come across in that strong essence. But it's just really important that we do have that awareness, and that helps growth. Oh, the gift. See, this is a gift that we've been given to be able to connect with all through the crystal.
Yes. I'll keep that up. I'm also going to post these after, so because this is the collective reading we're doing just on what is going on right now. That is so, I love Sherilyn's deck. It is just the most beautiful piece of art.
You pulled up the gift, and this is what's here, which is the first card in the Wild Unknown Tarot, and it's basically about source essence, also the growth and the embodiment of honoring the divine feminine within us, about the mother and that nurturing energy. So it's really important that we're called to nurture each other as well right now, and to show up.
Hi, Candice.
Hi, Candice. Yeah, it's a big time of healing for us all. But through this healing, all of these little wishes are being birthed into creation, to know that we are supported in our abundance, in our creation, as we come into the unification point within all existence. And it's happening, beauties. It is truly happening.
We are being asked to witness and love our shadows. Love everything about everything that we are. There is nothing inside of us that is ugly or dark or bad. All is one, and we're being asked to witness and love every aspect of ourselves, because when we feel shame or lower frequencies about our actions or anything that we're doing, we're lowering our frequency and kind of stunting us where we're at there, and actually asking ourselves to have that experience one more time so that we can realize that piece of us needs love. Like my dog, we rescued her. She's not potty trainable for some, she's interbred, she's got a lot of stuff going on, and she was beaten. She needs extra love. Extra love. Your shadow is the traumas. Your shadow is the things that as a child you witnessed, or as an adult you witnessed, the things you experienced that are still holding on, and a little piece of you is still crying. So instead of fearing it, we love it, we allow it, we witness it. It's not pretty all the time, but the beauty is in the integration and the transformation when we are allowing ourselves to move forward and becoming all that we are inherently without all the overlays. We are here now to be the true, authentic being that we came here to be, and what we are as a whole.
Yes.
In all realms, in all places, everything is right here, right now. All timelines collapsing, condensed, right here, right now, to be the whole, the one, and bring the heaven consciousness of all to earth. And that's what we're witnessing as things are starting to fall away.
Yes, that was so beautiful. Exactly, my lovey. Exactly. So beautiful the way that you addressed the aspects of those inner parts of ourselves in regards to the inner child and the traumas in which many of us have gone through. Many of us feel like we have these energies that are arising, we're noticing within the collective. There's this pressure to change. There's pressure to align, to have to be different than we are. And there's almost a contradiction within that we were discussing earlier with someone else. And we're saying, yes, it is in an essence an overlay. It is in an essence these programs that are running from these aspects and the creations from these experiences. And we are being asked to embody that of which that we are in the aspect of all that we are, and bring that into this now. But the way to transcend that is not to change that. And although in an aspect we are changing that, we're doing it through the embodiment of love and through gentle nourishment and nurturing these aspects to feel safe to come forward. And the only way that we can release energy is to allow it to come forward in safety. If we progress and we push against something and say, I don't like you and I don't want you to be part of me, I want you to be gone, I don't want to be feeling this, I want to remove these blocks, then you're not going to get into that space, because that aspect of yourself already is scared. It is already traumatized. So we need to hold space within that nurturing aspect, within that divine mother energy, and say, hey, it's okay that you feel that way. You did not deserve to be treated that way. You are not what you think that you are. And as we begin to nurture and love and hold space for these aspects to come forward, they automatically dissolve because they are felt and held safe.
Yeah.
Energy.
Exactly.
And that is how we remove programming, by loving.
And I can give actual examples of this. This is the wonderful part about it is with my son, what played out a week ago when he tried to attack me, or he did attack me. And I'm not going to keep feeding into that story, but I want everyone to know that when I was 9 months pregnant with my son, his father tried to kill me while I was driving on the freeway. He busted my windshield out and strangled me while I was 9 months pregnant. So all that trauma fed into my baby. And so what played out with us was him releasing his trauma during the pandemic. So actually, the pandemic played perfectly for us, because in any other time, things would have not worked out the way they did. But once that trauma released and what was filling him, that fear and that anger and all that stuff that he had going on, released and began transforming, it was rapid. In a week, he has shifted into a complete, he's wearing crystals all over now. So that's not my son. Now he's wearing crystals and he's collaborating with a light worker on his music because he's a singer in a band. So in a week, we went from this to now he's working and he's trying to let other millennials know what's going on and to pay attention and be aware of what's happening because he's conscious now. So that experience transformed our entire family and shifted us to a much higher frequency as a whole. And that's beautiful. And it's because I held the space of the Divine Mother, knowing this isn't my son. This is the overlay playing out that is releasing. And if we could do that, it makes it so much easier in the gentle flow of source, you know? We're flowing in the Divine Mother. And as much as I was terrified, I wanted to just cradle my son and say, get out of my son, whatever this energy is, you know? I knew what was happening. And that's where our awareness and consciousness comes in, because people are being presented with experiences like this, and you get to choose how it's going to play out and what you want to go into.
Yes, that's so beautiful. So true. And we're being shown this awareness, and we're being shown in that moment of how we are going to respond to it. And these inner aspects of ourselves, they are going to show as physical manifestations. Truth. Exactly. And these aspects of these manifestations, they are all aspects of truth in themselves. But if we did not release these experiences, which are a physical manifestation of the releasing of these experiences, and hold space for that energy in love and in compassion, then we're moving back into timelines that do not resonate with our now experience. And with everything collapsing into this now moment, that is what we're being asked to hold space within that now expression. And as we look down, we have the Fool card here. So this is what is allowing us to look at the energy moving on this. This is what we are being asked to see, that there is only movement forward now. There is this now moment, and it is progressively continuation of the flow of energy. And that within this this point of creation, it is a complete reset of what was. And for things to be in all that they are, there has to be some form of what we would call chaos. And now this is not chaos in its essence, but we are going to see it show up, but it's because it is already being transcended. It has already happened in the point of creation. So what we're doing is we're witnessing the transformation occur on a physical level. It's kind of, the chick has emerged. Candace is sharing that there's no going back and that the chick is emerging from the egg, and one lens looks less chaotic. Even a human birth can look chaotic. Exactly. So it's all about the perception in which we are going to look at things right now. And we're going to show this card to everyone because it's so beautiful. And if you see the little foot here, it's about taking this leap into the unknown. It's about us being okay with not knowing how things are fully going to look and unfold right now, but to stand in that trust of that exploration, that we are safe, that we are supported, and that we are going to stand in the truth of our essence, and that everything is going to be returned back to the point of creation, this 0 point energy. It's so beautiful. And then within this card, there is a lot of solar energy, which is a lot to do with the inner child and a lot to do with inner child trauma. So we feel like a lot of people are going to be feeling a lot of energies within their inner child right now. And that's why the Aasha is doing this program, that if people can join if they want to. But the point is that we as a collective are going through this exploration where these energies are very strong within these aspects, because the timelines have collapsed to this now moment. So we are embodying all that we are from every timeline in this now moment. Yes. And we were sharing earlier as well, Candace. Candace is in the chat room, but we were sharing about
Here, I'm gonna go. I mean, let me.
the children now.
I can't unmute her. If you want to unmute yourself, you guys can talk. We can. Obviously, this is taking its own direction, right? This is the theme. So there's Jay.
Big pop live on the screen. I've just seen that there was other people here now. I've not seen that anyone was.
This is the theme of what's coming up today. This is what wants to be talked about. This is what wants to be heard today. As much as like, I'm like, let's sing, let's dance. I mean, we're still in that joyful frequency, but this needs to be addressed because this is where we're at. Like today is
sing and dance, babies. Sing and dance, babies.
We're going to.
That came forward is that we really have to be real with as current collective. We are to feel each other. We're not alone in what we're experiencing, that we're not alone. We're going through these things all together. And how else would we know those things if we do not share openly about those experiences?
Yeah, exactly.
So stand in embodiment of that which we want to create, but we cannot be ignorant to that of which that is going on for the majority of people.
Yeah.
Yes, we would like to share your dreams. Please share your dream from us. May it be helpful.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. So, in my dream last night, the U.S. border was abandoned. So, it was as though no one was at their posts. And I was aware of a special operation that was to rescue the children. Now, some of these children had special abilities. So that was I was aware of that detail in my dream. And the adults that were meant to rescue the children got caught up in their own sort of dramas while they were on their way to rescue the children. So they got infiltrated by their own devices. So some of the children, it caused them to become vulnerable because of this. But then on another aspect, there were children who rose up to save themselves. And I was part of this. I was either one of them or watching them. I was kind of panning into the different aspects. But I was very aware of these children that they almost had this maturity that the adults didn't have. But they rose up to rescue their own self. Now, this could be a reflection of my own inner children and what is happening. On one side, it's like the adults aren't going to save us. The grown-ups, the ones who we deem adults, who we place above us, that could be the hierarchy or the ones in charge. It's up to us to find it within ourselves to complete the mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
my
it.
dream. And
That's exactly it.
it was very surprising to wake up this morning and come on social media to find on the Instagram account, on the Facebook account, everyone is talking about children today.
Yes, we felt that so strong this past week. It was really about not just the inner child, but children of humanity, and about of not protecting, holding space for them to rise up and to like these beings, these children, they have the strength within them to do what to do. They do not need the hierarchy that we have been programmed to do. They stand on their own 2 feet with power and strength in this world. They are the creator of this realm, and we need to honor that space within ourselves as well as honor the space within all of us, because we are all one right now. And yes, we are powerful creators, but we truly feel that we cannot be naive to that of which many of these children are experience of within this reality. That is true and what is happening. And we cannot turn a blind eye, and we need to stand together in that space of oneness to allow that to come through, so that we can not necessarily get angry, but we need to combust within ourselves to create this change. And that is what created. When we look at things on a chemical, molecular structure, they need to be compressed to create transformation. And that is what many of us have been pushed in to do right now as we stand together, is to allow this energy to be compressed so that we can transform and stand for what we truly believe in, and to not turn a blind eye anymore to that which is going on. That is not what many of us are here to do. And many of us, we've chosen, we're going to stay in the light and we're going to choose what we want to create in this reality. But in essence, to do that is to turn a blind eye to that which is existing. And many of us are being shown what is truly going on. Again, this was what you were shown. This is what is true. And in an essence, we cannot be naive to that anymore. We need to be aware of it, make change.
And you're being pushed. And if you fail to acknowledge the push, you're going to be dragged. And that's the reality. That is the reality. If you keep suppressing and deciding you don't want to deal with things, you're going to notice that drag. You're going to drag in life, and it's not going to feel good. I've done the drag. When you think you know everything and into the fluidity, because right now it's flowing. You've got to be able to flow and move in each moment, because if you stay rigid like a stick, you're going to break. You've got to be able to be, little skinny trees that go like this versus, the rigid ones, they snap, they fall over, but those trees bend. So you've got to be able to bend and flow with these energies, because they are moving, and they're moving like that snake energy. They're woo, around, in, out, and they're getting into every little crevice that's hiding, every little shadow corner that you think you can get away with is going to surface in a funny, unusual way if that's how you're ready to deal with it, or in a I'm still dealing with my own stuff. Even on this feed, I said like a word that I never say, and I'm like, did you hear this word? because there are things that are coming out, and today's that day. Today is one of those days where they're like, let's just ping everything and see if we can loosen this up right here. We're just go ping the entire light body right now. Every aspect of the light body is now being pinged in the divine light of source, and here now. We are all that we are, here now I am. As we bring this frequency in through our divine channel of oneness, down our silver pillar, we are going to bring Ushintianta, every aspect of our light body. We are going to align it, ping it, and allow it to flow and integrate everything in this now moment, giving us the clarity, the authenticity, the purity, the knowing of all that is and that we are inherently are. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the children. And the crystals now being activated are the new children coming in. These are the crystals we have spoke of. We are the guardians of these crystals. And we are here now. Ukishanta ushe. Untiata kishinti ti utintia asi uietku usienta eshe oshe 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 untianta kishe iukushu ushanti 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 ese ukashe unta ela umpashi usha. I am all that I am as you are. In oneness, in unity, in source code, I am. Tikishianta. Thank you. All right, now let's have some fun.
Let's play now.
Let's play now because everything is so serious anyway. Let's give some readings and let some people jump in. And I know Darlene asked first. And do you want a reading, Candace? Everybody here wants a reading, like just put it in the chat and then we'll go to the comments and see if anyone out there after our readings, but we can kind of do it the same way we did it, Aasha, one-on-one with our decks, bringing through that information for each person and sharing the light and the love with all.
Right.
Thank you, Shay. All right. So Darlene, do you want to do an activation first?
Sure. That'd be really fun, actually. Love. O raya na e te ayana mo ora yekti ki aya kora in ma yestiana ki aya kara in te ana ma ora ki ana mai ikara ki stia kor on mor ete stia kara in ayana mo ofistia kina mara unte kara inte ki a kara ete ikate sti aka iktayana ma iasono Sora yanamai. Yanai kore yestie.
Pakishianta, sumpupushan. I love it. I'm gonna pull a card and then we'll do the reads because I saw Martin McNichol popped on and I'm like, dude, we need to dance because that is just after those activations, we gotta move that energy, get our bodies moving in those frequencies.
Flow that energy.
Ooh, I got a whole read that just fell out of my deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. All right. I will do my first two for Darlene and then I will let Aasha go. Okay, Darlene. I know you and you have been so strong recently with what you've been dealing with. Your strength is incredible in the way you are standing in your divine light, allowing your authentic truth to fall forward in this now and be all that you are. You are also allowing merging, work, collaborating with your sisters allowing everything within you and all the energy your sisters are bringing forward to activate and align so that you may step into your power and be the divine being and the light that you are here now. Shanti Asasyon Fufushe. This is the one other card that was there. Love. Love is the answer to everything. Love is the answer to everything. The Divine Mother, the Goddess, the beauty in the world. Everything that we are, everything that is love. And we are returning to this space, to this frequency, to this knowing. Shanti, Sufishe, Ufshe, Baba, Kushinta, Sufisha.
Beautiful.
Shanti, Mama, say, Do you want to pull a card for Darlene?
Yeah,
I should do that.
you see wanting to come through.
I'm like fielding the comments too, so.
Put away. It came out twice, the energy of it, and I think I know what it's like referring to, so I guess I'll just like flow through with what Source is wanting we to share. But I feel like there's been a period of lots of change and kind of like a transformation, and that you were kind of being asked to into space of like nesting period, creation of like harnessing this nurturing energy from yourself and really embodying that mother energy, but from a really soft place and not being like cold and kind of hard on yourself and kind of being like kind of thick with your word, but really doing it from like this really delicate space and allowing like this space to create this like information to be able to like balance like unification of your masculine and feminine energy, but in a really nurturing way. It's like embodying the truth of your creation. And through this process, it's like allowing this point of passion and kind of growth within your soul, within this like now moment. And even though we have had to rearranged and kind of re-navigated in this, it's actually a birthing of this like balance energy, like this kind of overflowing new beginnings of creation to be birthed within an essence and to bring more color and life into your life, like to bring more color back into your life, more creation. And even though things have kind of maybe seemed like they were challenging within that essence, they've actually allowed you to kind of spread your wings fully and to kind of honor that of which that you are, and to be able to show the essence of shining your light. And I feel like there has been a completion of a cycle within that, and that you've really honored your space of truth from a really beautiful place to allow creation to move through you. Is what I was kind of picking up from the cards. We love we.
So we've got a couple people who want some reads. We can do like some, I have another hour before my diamond call. So we can do some 1-card reads or 2-card reads, one each from each of the decks to see what frequencies.
Look, I feel like a card just came, like a 1-message card just came through, but I feel like there was someone that you looked at within the comments.
Okay, yeah, I know who it is. It's Joanne Tracy. That was who I was about to. There's 2 people who want those cards, and also I'm guided that Candace get a reading. There's something in there that we need to bring forward, Candace. She's a mama. We know we got stuff going on with the moms.
Yeah, it's a lot with the mother energy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just quick here, but I feel like I'm supposed to try something separately from this card. Basically, the card that came through was the Ace of Cups. It's a really beautiful, strong energy that was coming through for Joanna. Basically, it's marking the space of hope and an exciting phase of life. It's entering a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. And basically, that you're making this whole new start and just going with it and allowing this essence to revitalize your spirit. But what I'm feeling called to is like the light within these aspects. It's like this blue plasmic light and this golden plasmic light. And basically, as you're tapping into the kind of collective consciousness, which is this netted creation in the background, that you're actually like fulfilling your purpose within the sharing of the blissful joy in which you like emanates from your soul. And it's basically your connection point to all that is. And the more that you connect in with this energy and these like sources of creation, the more that you're kind of overflowing your cup of love within yourself and then inherently within the collective, and that your essence is really strong in a powerful, loving, joy way to so many people that are seeing that within you, and that you're actually bringing this nurturing kind of essence that you speak through sharing your truth that is really comforting to people right now, and that a lot of people are kind of looking up to you as this like net of light, like this safety point for them to connect to. So I think that's like really beautiful message, that you're doing everything that you need to do in this now, and that you are the Ace of Cups, but you are also the point of connection within the interconnected web of all that is helping bring people together and weaving this love through the essence of light that you are within these blue, strong, energetic presences. So we love you.
Joanne said, thank you, lovey. All right. I just pulled out my Archangel Oracle cards. These are old cards. They're Doreen Virtue. I don't know if we could still get them. I know she pulled everything, but I've got this deck I pulled out, and I went ahead, and this is for Candace. I was guided to pull out the Archangels and the Mermaids. So also I have probably going to do a 3-deck read. I like to mix my decks. I don't know how many people do that, but I like to get messages from different decks. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for Candace. And if Aasha, you want to pull, if you're guided to pull some cards, let's see what we get together, what she's got coming through, because she is definitely in the theme of what we're working with today. All right, and one last. Interesting. All right. Okay, let's go on the mermaid deck. Okay, I got 2 cards. This card fell out. Is there something going on? Maybe we're the experts. I got consult and expert. Is questions being asked? I also got this one at the same time from my other deck, counselor. So there's something coming in. Either you are looking to talk to someone about something, but your guidance is saying this: consult an expert, a counselor. That could mean anyone who resonates in your heart that you have a question about currently. Something's going on that there's a question about, perhaps. Or I'm getting that you are counseling someone. That's what I'm seeing. You're working as a counselor for many right now. Many are turning to you for counsel. But make sure you turn to others for counsel as well. Don't put everything on yourself. You've got to rise in your sisterhood and let others assist you as well, because you've got a lot on your plate with your babies and all that you're doing in service right now. So that's how I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that you're doing a lot of counseling, but make sure you reach out to your sisters and people you feel guided to help you as well, because that's how we all stand together as one. And then this is the card that was pulled from Carolyn's deck. Now, your higher knowledge is now moving forward. You're coming into your state of wisdom to share with others. You're stepping into your power and you're stepping into your path. And you're now ready. You didn't feel ready before, but you are ready now. You're stronger. Every day you're getting stronger and stronger, and more people are turning to you for the light, to hear what's going on, and you're bringing it through your divine love. The love for you is the way you feel for your children. You're sharing that with everyone around you in this now time. And that's what we are all meant to be doing. This is just an affirmation that you are right exactly where you're supposed to be. And every day you're going to feel more grounded and embodied and empowered in the light you're sharing with everyone. Thank you so much for everything you're doing, Candace. You are so beautiful. I feel like crying. Your beauty of your heart, very fine. Aasha. Do you want to give a card, Aasha?
Yeah.
Or activation, whatever you're feeling. Her heart, the heart center of my heart is so filled with love right now. I just feel flooded with this beautiful, like, cradled. I feel cradled. Baby, I love it. It's beautiful. My
I felt like when I into your energy, I feel like there was a lot of emotion that you were holding in your field. Like I almost wanted long vibration holding within your field. And that's something that you're emotionally connected with others, or just the essence of the love in which you hold is so powerful right now. I feel like you're embodying energy of the mother, which is a really nurturing, really soft energy of emotion in its essence. But you're basically acting like a shielded wing for so many, of kind of a kind of wing of protection, holding people in the heart space and kind of holding them up. But you're being guided. What I'm being shown is there's a lot of growth around you, but I feel like create from. It's like this essence that is in your soul being like shed out, like coming from the core of your being, and it is creating this flow of like swirl of abundance that is like moving within your field. And I feel like this is kind of helping you to navigate and stay balanced so you're not pulled into these like feelings of kind of these kind of heavy emotions, whether that is directly going on around you in your personal life, collective intentions, but you're like holding on to the truth of your nature, which is like this energy and this kind of center point of creation, and really kind of harnessing, going in to the which come like emanates from you. You basically are holding like the world and the vision within your heart, and that you're no longer like you're not being pulled into conflict or so much of the pain energy that is existing in the world around us right now. And you're kind of balancing this space like so beautifully, and within the space like you're being praised from your guides and from your higher self that you are standing in the truth of who you are, and that you are living in your purpose, and that you are doing everything that you need to be doing right now to share the essence of who you are with the world. And that is so important and powerful right now, that you have basically stepped up and kind of letting go of any of those fears that have held you back from showing up in your divine nature, and that you're really loving those aspects of yourself, and that you're seeing this divinity within yourself as you walk the path of your destiny, because this is what you came for. And that you're the more that you embody this, the more that you're coming into your wisdom through this open connection with yourself and with the world around you, because you're honoring yourself within that space. And as you begin to continuously honor this space, you're going to keep birthing these wishes, keep birthing this abundance and birthing this creation from within the center of your heart, because this is what you're here for. And you know all of this already. You don't need me to tell you. But you embody the essence of emotion so strongly, but it is your heart and the purity of your soul. And you do not even have to say the words, but just showing up as who you are is enough. And you are doing just that, my love. So thank you for all that we are doing in this now. We honor that space within me so much. It's an honor to be connected with we in this now.
I want to share a vision I had while you're speaking of, I think what you showed me was my own energy field, and I've never seen it this way before. I'll try and articulate it. It was so amazing. Seeing my own field intact, seeing this golden spiral spinning around with these particles of light, and then I was able to see, it's like a wormhole, but it's like the two turrets. Yes. Oh wow. Seeing the birthing canal, seeing us as these massive birthing canals that are funneling in our soul frequency and holding it here, and then at the end of those spirals, sending them out, and then it's a continuation. But what you've just shown me is being able to hold that together in its density and having that intact. And I was actually seeing things coming through as you're speaking, being birthed through these canals, that we are into this density, and not having that energy that spiraled out getting subtracted or devoured any longer. It was as though at a time it was coming in and just getting depleted. So it wasn't able to hold that structure here to maintain the canal to bring through the new creations. So you've just showed me a stabilization of this. Beautiful. Thank you.
You showed to just tell yourself what I'm just acting. I'm just you want to know in this now, you know. So thank you for opening, for allowing that for allowing yourself to receive guidance and to be open to receiving. I'm brave enough to stand here with us on live and to open your field of connection. Like, that takes courage to have someone read for you live.
And share what you just experienced from the reading and what you're witnessing and feeling within, sharing with others so they can see, you know, their, you know, others' experiences when they have this.
I feel like when we connect together like this, and I'm sure you all feel it, we amplify each other's connections so strongly. So listening to her and then closing my eyes and really absorbing and feeling and receiving what she was saying was allowing my ability to see what she was saying. So I was getting this massive activation through like a visual experience. And, you know, many beings try to meditate to have those sort of transcendental visions and experiences. But when we connect this way all together and really open our hearts and link up, it's just such a massive amplifier for us all. And this experience that we're having, this pause society, whatever you want to call it, is really calling all of these people to amplify together. We are all syncing up in these beautiful amplification pods.
Yeah, it creates a synergy. It creates a quantum synergy. And those in alignment with a vision of a reality are all connected in that quantum synergy, manifesting this new reality based on the frequency we're all holding. So when we get together in these small container groups, we're only amplifying that frequency that's already manifesting in this now, and it creates just ripples across the entire planet.
It's like radiating this pulsing energy in this now. Like, I don't think I've ever felt my heart so strong outside of itself, where it's like the field is just like this pulsing, magnetizing, rippling energy. And I feel like that's what's happening when we come together in these spaces, is each of our hearts connect one to one through this way. And these actually are what the ripples are. As we connect heart to heart, it travels across beyond space and time, and creating these networks of new grid lines that basically seed these energies of love that move across the planet. These are what these interconnected webs are that we talk about. It is the connection that we are sharing, that does not matter where we are, but yet they are this beautiful stream of energy that is always existing. And the more that we come together and the more that we stand together, and I think that's why Aasha put up her post and she said she was being more called to bring people together, because when we stand together in these spaces, it's not about what we're truly doing, it's about coming together to amplify that energy and just standing in that moment and as we are, whether we come and play, whether we have a message to share, whether you come and do Reiki, whether you come and sing a song, it doesn't actually matter what we're doing. But what we're being asked to do is to come forward, stand forward, and connect our hearts. That is what is important. And we're so grateful that we all came together in this space today, and that so many people actually came on to share within this energy field, because that was never really the intention of what we thought was going to happen, but it never is how we think it's going to happen.
Yeah. It was just a spontaneous,
Yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
the spontaneity of spirit. That's what we should call these shows, the spontaneity of spirit, because really when you speak and when the messages need to come out, no matter which ideas we have about what we're going to present or how we're going to do it or what we're going to do, the energy is going to be what it needs to be and show what it needs to show for
That is
watching and sharing. Yeah.
That is when source truly moves through us. And when we allow ourselves to show up, when we feel these nudges, and we're truly so grateful for you as well, because had you not have been so open to coming, this space would not have been created. And we opened that space for many beings. And that if you weren't open today, we wouldn't have been able to create this container. And it's all good and well, me opening a live space, saying, reaching out to people, but what we need to do is come forward. We need to say, I'm sure. And as we all individually show up, that is what creates healing waves. That is what I'm saying. I'm willing to connect my heart to your heart. I'm willing to allow the voice that speaks through me to move through me. And whatever way that looks, it does not matter what I truly have to say.
Yeah.
Because what is meant to be shared will be shared.
I see a bunch of Care Bears right now shining their heart lights. Like I'm sitting here just like, oh, we're Care Bears and we're shining our heart lights, you know, like we're doing this. Like this isn't just who we are, it's all we are. I mean, it's everything. We are not these bodies. We're the love frequency that carries and is gifted into this beautiful body to be here now for moments like these so that we can all connect and be love. You know, like our hearts are just boom, boom, boom. Because the gratitude, I've spent a lifetime alone thinking I'm an alien on a planet that everyone's dangerous and I need to pretend to be like them and mimicking it and pulling all those layers off to go, oh my God, the core center Tootsie Roll, top, middle is actually just the love frequency and I am perfect. And all that other stuff wasn't even me. So to show up and be who you are, empowered and grounded and centered, regardless of what anyone thinks, is powerful and beautiful. And the love we all feel is resonating across the planet right now. Oh, my dog's just confirming that. I know. We'll go to the beach after this, okay? For sunset.
I can wait.
Tiger's like, we need to go to the beach. All right. So there's
Thank you. That was so beautiful.
anytime I get like that, my dogs go crazy and all this stuff starts happening around me. So I'm all, ooh, I forgot my dogs are in here. Gaia Man asked for a card.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he's still here. I hope he is because we want to go ahead and do the reading for him. And then after that, I'd like to put on some of Martin's mix and
yes, we can
let this energy flow what we brought through and, you know, move through and we can be in that space and love it. So I think he's here. Let's see. If he's not, I'll catch it on the replay. I'll let him know it's there. He is. He's here. Hi, Gaia Man. We're excited
Hello.
to see what we're going to bring through for you. And then after that, we are going to wrap all this up with some dancing and fun. Woo!
Okay, see what card for my dear, dear brother Paul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love we. We will have to catch up soon. Catch up soon.
We need to just do hangouts. We need to just start holding hangouts where everyone can just hang
We
out.
were having Zoom calls like off of live stream, so to speak, like 3 times a week, but with the chaos of everything and moving, we didn't get a chance to do it. So
And
we
then
want
the
to-
energies, anytime it seems like when we commit to something, like a lot of things fall apart before they actually come into fruition. I noticed like they're just not, the frequencies are shifting and moving so fast. I'm excited about the day we can all like hang out together in real life and dance together and Martin can DJ for us.
for now, we're just using Zoom calls. Okay, so basically, we're guiding the message with Gaia that you're holding the world within your hands right now. The wishes that you have, that basically these wishes that you have wanted and created within your vibrational field are in this essence of being birthed in this now. And that it is when you continuously move through your space of balance and your connection to source and to all of creation that you are allowing the completion of these cycles to occur. And that it may seem like things get really heavy at times, but just stay true in your heart, true in your knowing within that center point of creation, and know that all you have to do is envision the embodiment of creation within its essence. And as you embody this energy, you're allowing it to birth into continuation. And I'm going to read a little bit from the book of this card because it's really beautiful. And this card is the World card, but the artwork in this is very beautiful. And it is about wholeness and completion. And as you see the numerology at the top, it is 2 10s and a 1. So it's 10101, which is a source code in itself. And it is an embodiment of the 2 completion cycles and the new creation moving forward. The World card is the final card in the journey of the major arcana. It signifies completion, harmony, and contentment. And it's rare to experience this energy as we're usually consumed by wanting, needing, or achieving. So when this card appears, contemplate the moment of the idea of being whole. Focus on the image on the card and close your eyes. Envision this radiating energy inside you. What does it feel like? Where is it located? And what blocks you from feeling the sense of wholeness and in each and every moment of your life? So you're being invited to fully feel the wholeness and the unification point of creation that lies within the center of your soul. And as you do this, You are birthing the transformations that need to occur in this now moment. You are no longer in the cocoon of creation. You are the butterfly. Spread your wings and fly these creations into existence, but be okay with not needing, not wanting. And as you fully embody this energy, this is what allows this manifestation of creation to birth within the transformation of this polarity of feeling like there needs to be a want or a need within creation. So I hope that makes sense for we, but we just thought we'd share the artwork of these because they're so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Yeah, I do. I feel like it's, although it's maybe a connection and a message for Gaia Man, but it is also for us all, because we are. The message that comes through for one of us is actually all of us, and we can all hold that.
Absolutely.
And if all okay needing and not wanting, just be okay with feeling that wholeness within. That is where we're birthing these creations of wholeness within humanity. That is where we're birthing the unification point for all of our wishes, dreams, what reality is going to occur and to be within the space that we've been granted.
Beautiful. I have 2 cards I pulled for Gaia. Gaia Man. I don't know. I just became friends with him recently, so. But I you know me. I'm like out in another world. I'm just playing with my kids. But this card is for him and for the entire collective, and it has to go with these 2 cards with the theme. And I'm also going to read some of Sherilyn's writing because it's just so amazing. I'm hoping they're building a mansion across the street from my house. So, all right, so I'm getting perseverance. Right now, this word right here, perseverance, has brought me through every storm I've ever been in. I had a twin flame relationship back in 2010, and we don't really talk anymore, but every now and then I send a message when I'm going through stuff, and I ask, can you give me a word to keep me focused? Because this is, I don't think I could do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. And the only thing he will respond is perseverance. You just keep going. Don't give up. Just keep, even if you take a break, just keep moving forward. And this is what Sherilyn wrote about perseverance. Still, I rise. 'Twas the hardest thing to do to be myself under that rule. Burning rage, red hot fire. I am not a slave, nor I aspire. Bury the cross and my loved ones lost. I persevere through white man's fear. I want to read what she has to say because Sherilyn was such a powerful being. And I know many of us are still feeling her, and she speaks to us all. So I want to read what she wants to bring through right now. In the painting, Still I Rise, you see an African male slave taken from his mother country, beaten and treated with unspeakable acts of cruelty. Still, he perseveres strong, for his culture is rooted in the tree of life. Anchored vision, he reflects on his homeland. He and his mother together beat the drum in ceremony, calling his spirit home as she dances over the sun. Healing blue waters flow cooling the red hot plain of the whip and transforming the burning cross of rage. He holds an African black eagle, resuscitating him back to life as the phoenix rises from the ashes. Life can be hard with many painful lessons. Sometimes it feels as though it will never end. For a time, there is nothing more you can do than to breathe and know this too shall pass. In the tunnel of suffering, acknowledge others who have carried on through unimaginable torments. Brave ones, rise from the ashes like the phoenix to find that the gift of perseverance is freedom. Physical, emotional, or spiritual, it is freedom you come to know through perseverance. Know that with every thought, word, feeling, and action, you are either adding to your suffering or nurturing it with a healing touch. Carry on in the monitoring of your thoughts and focus your attention moment by moment. Change is coming. Your prayers, intentions, surrender, and trust in the divine will of Creator does matter. Take steps to transform what needs adjustment. Clear your plate of that which does not serve you. Receive help, forgive, and embrace all of you. The medicine of this card is asking you to know this suffering will pass and never give up. Think of an oak tree growing out of a rock with little or no soil. So determined to live. This is perseverance. This is the power of life. This is God, the sun, and the love light giving life. This is you shining despite your circumstances. And the next card that goes with that, and it kind of speaks for itself, so I'm not going to read, but we are all being guided right now. For we are the guidance. We are the guidance. We are the all that is. There is nothing outside of us. We're the masters. We're the gods. We're the children of God. We're the energy. We're the air. We're the grass. We're the animals being abused. We're the babies. We are everything. And we are one. Right here, all of us. We are just one being experiencing all of this in this now, so that we can all connect and realize the divinity and the beauty and the gift of being present here on earth. That's a gift. To be here, no matter what's happening around us, is a gift. You're alive. You have a body. Use it. Be the light. Be the change. We are sovereign beings from the highest dimensions of divine light. There is no stopping us. I'm all that I am as you are. We are eternally one. I love everybody. Thank you. Ishimpa Basha. Gaia Man says, you should see me right now. I'm with 2 bad ankles, yet I came to the top of the mountain. God bless you. We are rising. You are rising. We are one. Shanta, Sufushanta.
That was so beautiful. What meant to share that. So powerful.
I used to be able to speak like you, but the truth is, I get tongue-tied because the medication, I lost the ability to talk. And I'm still learning how to speak because it was meant to be like that, to relieve the pressure and all the bullshit stories. There's no more stories. So everything I say comes from spirit because I can't formulate the sentences anymore.
Yes.
This is why you hear me get tongue-tied. And I'm going to let everyone know sometimes I feel insecure and embarrassed because the words don't come out the way I mean them to, but spirit means them to come out.
But
That's what I give.
we feel it is the vibrational frequency in which is sharing from all that you are. We feel it, whether they come out like to or they come out, does not matter, because we feel
Yes.
where it comes from. We feel it. And one thing I shared recently in the comments was there was a thing that my granddad would say after he had his stroke. And he used to say, end of story. It's as simple as that. and we didn't click on to what he meant. And he was saying, it is the end of the story. It is as simple as that. And he said it all day, every day after everything he said. End of the story.
Yep.
Right now, there is no story. We are not playing a game of figuring out storylines any longer. And it is simple as just being here in the now. And to just show up. And that is the frequency that's felt. That is the message heard. That speaks louder than any words in which we can share. The frequency in which we share.
Because we are ending all stories. And everything is exactly as it's meant to be. Because we're here now, stepping forward into the light, showing our vulnerabilities, showing our weaknesses, showing what we're experiencing so others don't have to feel so alone and isolated in these events. Because we are the lights, we are the way showers, we're the lighthouses in the storm. And I am honored and grateful and so blessed to be here with you now in this space. Love you guys. And I love everybody listening.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
All right. What
Are
a
we
cool.
Martin?
Yes, that's what I'm going to put on right now. Like, this has been not what I was expecting, but beautiful and amazing and wonderful.
By nature, it was meant to be expressed in this now.
This is the messages coming forward. They were all synchronistic. And thank you, Candace. Candace is all, I don't think I need a reading. I'm all, no, Candace, you're going to go ahead and have a reading because we want you. Oh, she didn't want one. Oops, Spirit said yes. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Here we go. I got to turn it back up. Let's see if I can get my speaker. I need to check on Tiger Lily real fast.
1 moment. Will be 1 moment.
Hold on, let me mute.
Hey guys.
Aloha!
Hello.
Hi!
Hey.
Let me start my video. Tiger's ready to go to the beach.
Wee Thomas has showed up. He might dance with me. He's been out all night.
Oh, fun!
They're live. He's on the sound crew, you know.
All right. Let me see if I can get it, Martin. It's not coming up loud enough. I got my speaker. But me and electronics, it's like, let's see here.
Get some Martin jams on the go.
Oh, I was amazed. I'm like, he knows what to play. It's your body moving. We love Martin. All right, let's see here. Come on. I just want to, in my reality, I just think I should think something and everything should do what I want. I should not have to drive a car. I should not have to get in an airplane. I just should be there. Like, turn the music on. What's going on here? Like, this is so funny. It's on, but it's not playing.
Have we turned the volume?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's not wanting to play for me. I don't know. It's on 1 4. There we go.
Can I share some cards that I pulled real quick?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, Candace.
Okay. I'm not gonna do like a big explanation about it. They're just so cute. I want to show them. Yes, just for the collective. So the first card that came through, and this is from the animal spirit deck.
Okay.
So the first card is the squad. Time for a deep dive. That's the first card. And the second card, the starfish spirit.
Ooh. So beautiful.
That's a beautiful deck.
Open to infinite possibilities.
Ooh.
I feel that one. I'm feeling it.
The third one, otter spirit.
Oh, we love the otters.
I'm never
Oh,
alone.
here, look at a little bee.
Oh, they're beautiful.
A little face.
You're never alone. And the last one, the panther spirit.
Panther. It was meant to be expressed.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's so interesting. This morning,
Reclaim your power.
a
Ooh.
cat that looked just like that right in front of my window this morning, the Black Panther. It looked like a Black Panther giant cat in front of my garden window the minute I woke up and got my drink. So that's the spirit animal for the day, I'm guessing, is the
And I
black.
love claim your power, because that was one of the big things that came through when we were talking about that collective energy, standing in our power and claiming that here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, come look, there's baby.
Angel.
Oh. Hi, Kushanta, Samukishay. Ukashanta, Samukishay, Shopupuishanti, Supubi. Oh. You want to say, Ukashanta? Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Hi. Well, I can't get the music. I think this is it, I guess.
I guess it's fine once.
It's wonderful. I love, honestly, I see the flow of the different card reads together and the styles of the cards and how beautiful that is. And that makes mine start going, we got something here too. So beautiful. All right.
Yes.
Do you want to do a crystal bowl light song before we head it out? It's going on 2. I have my thing at 2 o'clock, so
Yes, let's do that.
and
Do that.
just a quick one. We've got like 10 minutes, so
We can do a little song.
yeah. Shanta sayana, shayana, shanta hey, ukashana hey, mama hayana.
Yakateya.
Ukashanti Atatianta say. Ukashanti hey Amahama hey. Ukashante hey Amahama hey. Untakashi Allah Mama hey. Unkatashi hey Tushe Amma hey.
Oteya. Oteya. Oteya kato. Teika. Hirayana kato. Eya korayate yanako hinate yanakatorch ayanakate yanakarai oko hinate yakate yanomoro oe hinate yamarai yanate yanate yanakaraye yakate na yakate to yakate akora yante yanto
Ukashanta, Shimpuyaza. Roshante Fukishe. Oh, Candice, Aasha, thank you so much for the beautiful, beautiful day. Guys,
Thank you for every being showing up and for sharing their love and for sharing these messages along. We are so grateful to stand together in oneness and unity, in peace and love and divine expression, in the authentic expression of all that we are, for being brave enough to show up, for being brave enough to share our truth, and to stand in love despite what challenges we may be faced with in life. To be the pillar and the anchor of light within the swirl of creation. To be the center point of all that is. We are that we are. We are the one here in this now.
And so it is.
And so it is.
In gratitude and divine love, I am as you are. One. Kushinta. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. My heart sings. Bye. Bye. I love you. Blessings to everyone now here and on the replay. God bless.
God bless.
One.
One.
One.